Captain Alexander Johnson gazed out across the desolate remnants of what was once the bustling city of Berlin. Massive columns of thick, black smoke billowed into the sky, evidence of the relentless fighting that still consumed the city. He meticulously inspected the ammunition supply of his M1 Abrams tank, ensuring it was fully stocked. The past 2 weeks had been grueling, with Alexander and his fellow soldiers defending the city against the invading extraterrestrial forces. The arrival of the aliens, who had emerged from a mysterious wormhole above the moon, had caught humanity completely off guard. Their otherworldly ships, resembling organic and insectoid creatures, swiftly decimated major cities worldwide with their advanced technology. Despite the valiant efforts of Earth's militaries, the alien onslaught seemed unstoppable. Alexander's tank battalion had played a crucial role in holding the line around Berlin, thanks to their formidable reactive armor and powerful 120mm cannons. However, the constant barrage had taken its toll. For every 10 alien machines they managed to destroy, they lost one of their own tanks. Ammunition and supplies dwindled dangerously low, and morale plummeted as rapidly as the city around them crumbled. As Sergeant Bradley Adams, Alexander's gunner, loaded the final armor-piercing shells, a crackle erupted over the radio. All units, be advised. We've detected new hostiles inbound from the north. Some kind of heavy assault walker, the voice on the radio announced. Cursing under his breath, Alexander knew they were facing yet another formidable challenge. Peering through his thermal optics, he was the first to spot the metallic shapes emerging over the tree line, reminiscent of mythical beasts from ancient lore. But these were no myth. They were the harbingers of further devastation. Emerging from another realm, the towering walkers loomed at an imposing 30 meters in height, their thick, chitinous armor plates gleaming under the ominous glow of the battlefield. Each machine bore clusters of insect-like legs, while a single, luminous orb pulsated at the center, scanning the ruins for any signs of life. Jonathan, now Captain Alexander, knew they were facing an unprecedented threat as the walkers closed in. With multiple launchers extending from their cores, the walkers unleashed a barrage of firepower upon the beleaguered remnants of Berlin. "Open fire!" Alexander bellowed, rallying his tank squadron into action. The thunderous roar of their main guns echoed through the ruins as they unleashed their fury upon the advancing behemoths. However, to Alexander's dismay, the explosions seemed to barely scratch the surface of the walkers' formidable armor. Realizing the gravity of their situation, Alexander knew they were outmatched. Without anti-tank weapons capable of penetrating the alien metal, their tanks were rendered ineffective against the walkers' onslaught. As the walkers closed in, their multifaceted eyes glowing an eerie red, Alexander's heart raced with urgency. "Fall back. Regroup with command," he urgently commanded over the radio, his tank lurching into reverse as the walkers closed in. Yet, their retreat was met with swift retaliation. 3 pulsing red beams pierced the sky, unleashing devastating particle cannon blasts that obliterated 3 tanks in an instant. Desperate to turn the tide, Alexander ordered cover for the anti-tank missile teams, who scrambled to position themselves amidst the chaos. With precision and determination, they launched their javelin missiles, targeting the vulnerable points of the wounded walker. As explosions illuminated the battlefield, the once menacing machine crumpled to the ground, engulfed in a cloud of debris. Before the second walker could react, the missile team struck again, exploiting its weaknesses with deadly accuracy. As the final walker turned its sights on the defenseless infantry, Alexander's tank unleashed a high-caliber sabot round, shattering its glowing targeting eye and disrupting its aim. Within moments, the once unstoppable walkers lay in ruins, defeated by the courage and ingenuity of humanity's defenders. Amidst the smoking wreckage and the echoes of battle, a weary cheer resonated over the radio from the surviving tank crews. They had faced an unknown threat and emerged victorious through skill, teamwork, and sheer determination. Yet, for Captain Alexander, the real struggle for Berlin had only just begun. As long as the aliens' wormhole portal remained open, there would be no respite from the relentless stream of reinforcements. Pulling his tank back toward the makeshift command center, Alexander felt a mixture of relief at surviving the Walker encounter and uncertainty about what lay ahead. The aliens seemed relentless in escalating the size and power of their war machines, while human resources dwindled with each passing day. Upon arrival, he found the generals engaged in a heated debate with scientists over a proposed new strategy. "We've analyzed debris from the downwalkers," explained Dr. Schmidt. "Their armor relies on an organic material laced with metallic nanofilaments. If we can disrupt those filaments with a directed energy pulse, it could compromise their defenses." The generals were skeptical. "And how do you propose generating such a pulse?" "Our equipment is nearing the end of its life out here," countered Dr. Singh. "We believe the alien ships themselves may harbor a source of the necessary energy," Dr. Singh continued. "If we can infiltrate their vessel in orbit and access its core systems, we may be able to turn it against them." A hush fell over the group as they realized the gravity of what was being proposed. A suicide mission? Stepping forward, Alexander volunteered to lead the team. "My tanks have helped hold the line so far. Let me try helping in a new way." After tense preparations, Alexander's strike force was airlifted under the cover of darkness to a secluded valley outside the city. Hidden among dense trees lay the aliens' rust-red dropship. Getting aboard without detection would be their first challenge. Under the thin crescent moonlight, Alexander's squad stealthily scouted the vessel. Plasma cutters made quick work of slicing open a small portal, allowing them to slip inside. The ship's corridors were oppressively dark and humid, but they pressed on toward the pulsating glow of the engineering deck. As they ascended, alarms blared, signaling their detection. Insectoid alien drones swarmed around them, their wicked talons bared for attack. Gunfire erupted as soldiers fended off the ambush. Alexander's precise shot severed one drone's limbs, blocking the corridor and allowing them to charge onto the engineering level. There, they were met with a formidable sight. A gigantic organic reactor pulsating at the core of churning machinery. Standing guard was a hulking alien overseer, with 8 limbs, 3 glowing eyes, and chitinous armor plates. With startling speed, it lunged toward them, but Alexander's grenade brought it crashing down in a shower of ichor, clearing the path forward. As a massive claw raked his armor, systems shorted out under the electromagnetic charge, leaving Captain David Winters defenseless. More drones swarmed around him, overwhelming his position. Back at the command center, a panicked radio call abruptly cut off, sending a shiver of fear through the room. Dr. Patel's face went pale, realizing that their only hope for disabling the aliens' war machines might have just been lost. She looked helplessly at the generals, the explosions still rocking the city below. Then, amidst the chaos, a crackle filled the air. "This is Jonathan Rector." Overloaded disruption wave forming. The faint signal came through, weak but unmistakable. Against all odds, they had succeeded. Dr. Schmidt exclaimed, "The aliens' armor will be vulnerable now, for as long as that charge holds. We must strike while we can." All available armor and air support were scrambled to unleash a devastating assault on the aliens. In the ruins and forests surrounding Berlin, a titanic battle erupted under the surreal green glow of the disruption wave. Tank rounds and missiles, once ineffective, now punched through the organic exoskeletons of the alien war machines. Swarms of fighters tore alien craft from the sky, while desperate aliens launched a full assault on the human lines with massed infantry and war machines. But under the wave's influence, even the formidable walkers crumpled under concentrated firepower. Against the suddenly leveled playing field, the tide swiftly turned in humanity's favor. By dawn's light, the disarray among the invaders was complete. Leaderless drones collapsed or turned on each other. The wormhole portal flickered and collapsed, stranding any remaining forces on Earth. Ragged fields were strewn with alien corpses, marking the end of the greatest threat humanity had ever faced. Through courage, cooperation, and scientific daring, our species had emerged victorious against unbelievable odds.